Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I will be with you in 1 minute. How's everybody doing? Hi, Michelle. Welcome. I'm going to get started right at 2 o'clock. Thank you for coming. I hope others jump on. Here they come. Hi, Carol. Welcome. It is 2 o'clock. Let's get started. Hey, Joyce. I hope everybody, hi, Karen, had a wonderful, wonderful spring break. Are you still having one, some of you? And a great holiday. Hi, Natalie. I'm telling you, I'm sorry I didn't do any pop-ups, but I got company from Good Friday. Still getting it today. I have my grandson coming over in a few minutes, and my daughters are both here. They're both involved in the schools. One's a vice principal and one's a school nurse. And they're both on spring break, so they're here for 3 days. So yeah, I just been having a busy, busy time. But I did have time to play with my new bundle. And so I'm going to share what I made with you. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Jean. Today. And then I'll continue playing with it and show you again on Sunday. So let's turn down and get started. Okay. Let me see. I've got to adjust my... Hi, Donna. I've got to adjust my camera just a smidgen here, you guys. Okay. Pamela, I have your oranges that you said you would like to have. And so if you want to come by, that would be great. And pick those up. Thank you in advance for everybody that sprinkles. I am so happy that you choose to share my page. That is the highest compliment I could ever receive. Hi, Debbie. If you like what you see here, if you enjoy your time here, and you know anybody else that you think may enjoy their time here, you can sprinkle and share with them, and I would so appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. Anybody here that's new, my name is Beverlee Morales. I live in Tracy, California, and I've been a demonstrator for 28 years. I have an April host code. This is it right here. And you can shop with me at beverleystamps.stampinup.net. If you have a friend that would like to watch, hey, Rosemary, but they don't have Facebook, send them to YouTube. Beverlee Morales Stampin' Up, and they'll find me there. My replays, I try to either put them on in a few hours after my actual live, hi Patty, or the next morning. And then if you win a card or want to talk to me or need to send me an address or anything like that, please email it to mofun44@icloud.com. As a matter of fact, Carol Schaefer, if you would email me your address. You said you had a new one and I haven't seen it. So if you can email it to me. Hi, Florence. I won't miss it. So that you won the card the last live. Okay, so this is the card that someone is going to win today. It's the little apples in the basket. And so let's just go right to it. It was very popular on YouTube. They liked it as well. So let's see who gets this one. The winner is Pamela Pope. Pamela, congratulations. When you stop by, I will hand this card to you along with that bag of oranges that we've picked for you, fresh from the tree. Okay, so I want to remind you that if you place an order with me this month, your name will be entered into a drawing to possibly win the 6x6 Designer Series paper. Hi, Viola, which I happen to be using today. I really like this paper a lot. So just a reminder of that. That's this month's prize. And I am allowed to show you the cover of the new annual catalog. I just cannot show you the contents, but if you are my customer and you live close by and you haven't got your catalogs yet, please remind me and I will get you yours. And if you're out of state and you have not received it, inquire and I will get you yours as well. Okay, so I am using the Wild Wheat, which is an in color. This is the code for the color itself. And on my stamps, on my stamp cases, I decided to put a little symbol IC on there. Hi, Julia, which means in color, because there's so many new colors with this refresh. I forget which ones are in which category. So I thought maybe you would be having that same issue. So I will tell you that this is an in color. Enjoying looking through the new catalog. Thanks for sending it. You're so welcome, Karen. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. So Wild Wheat, I will be using that today. Lemon Lolly, here is the item number, and it's a soft subtle color, one of the new colors in the soft subtle family. And then Lemon Lime Twist, again the code, and it's in the Brights collection of colors. I will be using the adhesive backed solid gems, and there is their code 161300. Sorry, they're on page 111 if you have the new catalog already. 111. The Cheerful Daisy bundle, I will be using that. Now this item number here is the bundle, but as you know, you can purchase separately if you would like, and this is the code for just the stamps, and this is the code for just the dies, and that doesn't show up. There's a seam in the way. There's the code, the item number for just the dies. Okay. I am using the scallop contour dies with this card, with this bundle, because I know a lot of my customers have that set of dies. And if you don't have them, I want to show you how versatile they are. They work with everything. I use them a lot. And I'm using, like I said, the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 Designer Series paper today. Now, I did use the largest contour die on this paper. I will show you the card first. Oh, I forgot to tell you what ribbon I'm using. I'm using the Ribbon Duo Combo Pack. And there is 2 ribbons in the combo pack, of course, just like it says. And I'm using the Lemon Lime Twist color. But this is the code for those ribbons. And I like to give you the code just in case. So the number's the same because you'll get both spools. I like to give you the codes just in case you've got a pen and paper with you and you're writing a little wish list. So you don't have to look it all up. So that's the Combo Duo Pack. Leave the green one out and put the pink one back away. Okay, so I use the largest rectangle scallop contour die for this card. And now I'll show you what it looks like when you cut out one of the patterns from this adorable Brights and Beautiful's DSP. Hi, Louise. Hi, Eva. What do you think? Let me get some more light here. Hello from Pennsylvania. New color. Let me see. I can't read it all, but they are more reserved. Yes, and I'm really enjoying them. I hope you guys. I heard yesterday that some people were saying you're either going to love them or you're going to hate them, and that is true. That's happened to me before, and sometimes they grow on you. So we'll see. Oh, Jean likes this card. If you like something, if you give me a thumbs up or a heart, the color of the hearts attract my eye because I'm not always looking at the camera, and I can see how you guys feel about things. Okay, so there's the inside, and this is just such a card full of new colors and spring. I really liked it a lot. I love the dies. And I love this Lemon Lolly. I think that's the name of it. Cardstock. Yes, Lemon Lolly. And the wheat ink. all of it. So let's get started with that. I see one die that I forgot to take out. No, oh no, I didn't. The die's out. The paper's not out. So let me get the paper. So I need a piece of this when I get cutting. Okay, so here are the dies. This one is 3 of the daisies and some leaves. It's just beautiful. I'll show you this one on Sunday. Hey, Colleen. A great tag that has stitching on it. The outline for the larger daisy and the larger daisy. And then the little centers are what I have in my magnetic bowl right now. So let's start working on the card. As I said, I cut out the contour die already, and I used a little bit different pattern paper, designer series paper this time. So this one was the stripes up and down, and this one they're going right and left. So same colors though. So I just wanted to see the difference. And then the cardstock, this color, I want to make sure I give you the right names, is the boho blue. And in case you love that, here is the item number 161724. Now on this card, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. On this card, you see ribbon. So I love that flower birthday card. Great, Pamela, I'm so glad. On this card, you see ribbon. So remember, we cannot put this down onto the card with adhesive until we get the ribbon on there, okay? So that is something we need to get used to, so I like to mention it all the time. Here is the inside of my card. Make sure I got the right one. Yes, this is 4 by 5 1/4. And we are going to start stamping. So I'm going to take my lemon lolly and my largest daisy. Hi, Debbie. And I'm going to stamp this in the corner of the inside basic white cardstock. Oh, I know another color I was going to use and I forgot to mention it. Right behind me, is it, or did I mention it? Oh, I did. Okay. Lemon lime twist and wild wheat. I am rusty. It's only not even been a week, I don't think, since I've been on live, and I can tell I'm rusty. Having too much fun doing other things. I do have a class this coming up Friday morning, so it'll be exciting to see people in person. I have to pull this down. I might be out of camera a little bit just so I can try to line it up. Boy, I've got a glare on here. Let me see. Let me see if I turn the cardstock. This is a 2-step stamp set, and I've got a glare for some reason, so I'm going to try to line it up as best I can. Let's see how well I did. Oh, pretty good. And there is the wheat color. So that's a nice outline there. Now I will take my lemon lime twist and the leaves in the stamp set and just stamp these down. This is such a bright, happy card. I just really like it. Okay, so then we're going to go back to the wheat. And the daisy center. Hi, Roz. And just place that in. All right, look at that. How beautiful and simple. Okay, so let's get this on the inside so I don't lose it. have to look for it later. We'll just know it's in there. Okay. I like to line my cardstock up with my grid paper lines, just to know I've got everything pretty straight there. Okay. Let's move this to the side, and I am going to get my cardstock, Lemon Lolly, and I am just going to use the outside, the detailed stamp, and I am going to stamp right on the cardstock to give me color, so I don't have to color anything on this card. Use that one there, and then I'm going to cut it out using the die. That one there, and I'm trying to remember, I did this so long ago. That cuts out like that. I know there was a little thing I wanted to remind you of. Oh, okay. I took my Sharpie marker and I marked that petal, and I marked this petal on the outline. And that way I don't have to spin these around to know how this matches up. So then I will get this flower right here. So that's a great little tip for you when you're stamping. The reason I'm hesitating is I'm looking at my dies and things, and I don't remember. Oh, now I remember. Okay, just got it. Okay, I stamped those. And just cut those out on their own is what I think I did. I should have came out here and practiced to see what I had done, but I didn't do that. So let me get my cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to put this here and cut this out. And then I'm going to cut that out. See how this one, oh, that one's that one. That's what was confusing me. Okay, now I got it. Now I got it. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. Now I remember what I did. Thank you for your patience. Oh my goodness. So let me get this in here like this. Where is my tape? Here it is right in front of me. Tape that down so when I take it over to my machine, it doesn't move on me. Line it up really easily because of the Sharpie marks I made. That tape was not letting me get this down right, so I had to move it. Okay, now I'll tape them all together. This one, if it moves, it's okay. So what was making me hesitate is see how the little holes are in these flowers, these two? And I'm like, there's no little holes in that flower. Why is that? Well, they're in this one. So, okay, let me get my machine, and I'm going to cut this in front of you. Okay. You're welcome, Jean. It's a great, for flower dies when they have the different shaped petals. I like to mark, with a Sharpie, I like to mark my dies because you can spend some time spinning them around and getting aggravated. And if you have them marked, you won't have that problem at all. Okay, so here we go. Look how darling these are. And on Sunday, I'm going to work with this one again because I absolutely fell in love with it. I like the size of all these flowers attached together. And all the little detail in all these little holes that are in the center of the flowers. It just adds more texture to the card, and it's just so pretty. And I'm going to show you, well, that's for Sunday. I'll just show you just some different things on Sunday. Okay, so now I'm going to take this stamp again. Here it is. And I'm going to flip it around the right way. And I'm going to stamp right on this just to get the detail of this stamp on this flower. Okay. Then the same with the smaller one. And then the same with the half flower. Okay. Take my pick tool again. Get these guys all out. So if you do not have a take your pick tool yet, I would get one. They're very, very, very useful for things like this and many other reasons as well. Okay, and then the center of this one's going to come out. Okay, and then I can lift that up. I think I cut out a center. I did in advance right there. That also comes in the dies. Okay, let me move my stamps out of my way just so I have some elbow room. And let's come over just to this part. Remember, I can't attach it to the card yet because we have ribbon to put on. So I've got these flowers that take up almost the whole front of the card. And then I have this one where on the other card I left it plain. And there's a trick on this too, to keep it from being so hard to line up. Hi, Bryce. My grandson just walked in to say hi. I removed it, and now I'm forgetting. There's one odd little, is that it? No, there's one. I think that's that one, but I forget which one goes in here. But once you learn it, there it is. No. Okay, I'm going to mess with that in a minute. Okay, so the leaves. I have this here, and I'm going to put the leaves on it and run it through the cut and emboss machine. I'm going to do it twice so I can get green leaves on my card. So that'll just take me a second. There's one. And then I also need my tag in the same color. Okay. There we go. Now for this here, I want the leaves to look more realistic. So what I do for that, I want to show you this die too. The leaves have little tiny ridges around the sides. They're really, really cool. Yes, the lemon lolly is an adorable color. I just put the leaves right on the ink pad. Now remember, my ink pads are brand new. If you get these colors, yours will be too. So it's going to get dark. Okay, and I can just take my glue now and come over to all this yellow and just add a little bit of glue. Spread it around with the nozzle. of the applicator and stick these leaves right on top. Look how pretty. Okay. So now I can stick this down right here like that. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the wider part of my petals. I don't want anything seeping through the holes. So just little dabs here and there. Okay, and then set that down. Okay, now I'm going to take the little tag, and it says, wishing you the brightest of birthdays. Line it up on my line again. Go back to the wheat ink. Tap, tap, tap. And it fits right in that tag perfectly. Now I am going to cover up this flower here partially. You'll see a little bit peeking out on top. And I'm going to do that with dimensionals. My snips. And I'm going to put one on each end, and then a little in the middle. So my daughter just drove to Tracy this morning. She lives 3 hours away. So we are going to barbecue this afternoon and just catch up and have fun for the next 3 days. So excited. So her sister's here as well, and my grandson, and we're just enjoying each other's time. Okay, so this flower here, you know, I like it better. Look, let me show you. I did this one in solid cardstock, and I like it better. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I don't like the outline on that part for some reason, so I don't want to change it up. Okay, much better. So I'm going to pull that apart. And I'm going to, this is what I was talking about. This little skinny guy. So you see these two little nubs right here? And then this little skinny one, that fits right in there. So that's what I have to learn this stamp. And once I remember that, every time I use it, I'll be able to put it back in easy. Now I want to bend this up a little bit for dimension, and I'm going to put glue on this one to be flat. So we're going to remember this part here and these two little nubs there. Oop, that's quite a bit. Just want a little bit to hold it down. Okay. Did I do it again? Okay. So this is going to go up higher, up here like this. We got to learn our stamp sets, don't we? The two little nubs. That's right, like that. I don't think that's exactly perfect, but I'm going to leave it. You know why? One, because I'm on live and I don't want to keep you forever and a day, and this is going to cover it up anyway. So let's take a mini. That's a regular. Let's take a mini dimensional. Set it down to hold the the detailed part of the daisy into the middle, and then put our center right over those like that. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to take my adhesive backed solid gems, and I just love the colors in here. They all match the set, of course. They're on the same page, and I'm going to take 3 of the smaller ones and set them in the center here. Just 1, 2, 3. Now, did you notice how much lower I put all of this? This card has 3 strands of ribbon, so I may only be able to put 2 on this one. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. Okay, ribbon, come on over here. And I'm going to use mini glue dots on the ends of my ribbon. Just putting the ribbon right on a dot and pressing with my thumb and my finger and pulling it off. And then with these contour dies, these little scallop holes just lent themselves to me to put ribbon through there. So that is what I'm going to do. I don't measure in advance. I just leave enough to make sure it's going to go in the hole and around the back. So there's one right here. Let's get another one. And do the same thing. And what you want to do at this point is kind of just make sure that you get it straight. Hi, Deborah. So before you tack it in back, make sure it's straight. And I'm going to lift these guys up again. That's why I like them loose like this, so I can lift them. And then I think I'm going to add another strip of ribbon. Thanks, Deborah. It's a fun one. It's bright and cheery. Just like, oh my gosh, you know, we have had in the 70s, and actually I think it got to the low 80s yesterday for a little while here in California. And we're all very hot now because it's been so wet and cold for so long that normally 80's perfect, right? But the extremes have, now 80's feels really hot to us. So when I was making this card, it was like, wow, this is just, I mean, all my flowers are blooming. So this card just made me, with these daisies, just made me think of how, you know, this warm weather just brings everything alive, and all the water that everything has had just brings everything alive, and it's just gorgeous out there. God's nature, right? Okay, so yeah, I think because I put these flowers, I should have raised them up higher, this one especially. I could have put 3 rows, but you know what? All this does is save ribbon, right? So don't have to worry about it. Now, when you're looking at it at this point, you're going to see a bow. It's bowing. It's okay. When we put glue and put it on the card, it will straighten out and it won't have that bow anymore. So if you have not thought about adding ribbon to your contour dies like this, now you have another idea. I just took a second or a third piece of ribbon and made a knot onto the first row of ribbon, and now tying a bow. And then you're just going to come up and make everything even like that. Okay, what do we have? We have 79, and oh, wow. Wow. my grandson's in Illinois, and he said the weather there is really, really nice. Where's he? He's in St. Louis, Illinois. I always thought there was only a St. Louis, Missouri, but there's an Illinois also, and that's where he is. He'll be coming home this coming weekend, I believe. He's there for work. He got to, do you guys watch American Pickers? My grandson Clay was at their shop, and Mike Wolf came in when my grandson was there. So we have pictures. He sent us pictures of himself with Mike Wolf, the owner, and we were just thrilled. We all watch American Pickers. We love it. I love antiques anyway, and my husband does too. He likes to go shopping into those places with me. So that was really fun. So here we go. They're a little bit different from each other. On this card, I actually put a few more of the dots. Let me get those out too, because I want to show you what a great job. These colors match up so beautifully. So I took a little bit bigger of the boho one, and I set it on a stripe that's not boho, so it'll stand out a little bit more. And then I took the darker one and set it up here, so it'll stand out a little bit more. So just on a color that's not the same as the dot, and you'll be good. So there we go. The winner can pick 3 rows of ribbon or 2, but you'll know that either way is fine. Both cards are beautiful. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, thank you, Patty. All right, well, hopefully I'll get some more practice in, and I won't be so rusty on Sunday. But I have a fabulous idea for you I think you're going to love. So let's see how that all works out on Sunday. Sunday at 7 Pacific time. So that's 8 Mountain time, 9 Central time, and 10 Eastern time. All right. Thank you guys for all being here. Take care. Bye-bye.